A buyer made a $25,000 mistake 2 years ago that they could have avoided had they simply watched this video. They were moving to Addison Township from out of state and they found a beautiful 5-acre property online. Made an offer, closed on the home. 3 months later, they got their first property tax bill. It was $4,500 higher than what the listing said and what they were anticipating. That's almost $400 a month. Then their septic field failed in the spring. That was a $22,000 bill because the city came out and said, look, you can't do just a regular septic field anymore. You need an engineered field. Then they found out that their kids were going to the wrong school district from what they thought. Total cost of not knowing what I'm about to tell you, around $30,000. I'm Mike Perna, 24 years in Metro Detroit real estate, 8,000 families served. In the next 17 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 11 things you need to know before moving to Addison Township, including the exact tax pop math, 4 school districts that crisscross the township, and 1 mistake that cost Addison buyers more money than any other. Number 11 is the one I want you to stick around for. It's the difference between a great move and a disaster. Let's go. At first, let me give you a quick intro so you know who's talking. I'm Mike Perna with the Perna team. We work all over Metro Detroit, from Royal Oak to Birmingham to Rochester to Addison to Lakeville to Leonard to Oxford every single week. And if you're already in moving mode, my number's on the screen. Call, text, or email. Whether you use me or not, I want to make sure you're making the right move and am always happy to put a second set of eyes on something. If you're still in research mode, you're in the right place. Let's dig in. All right, 11 things. 3 I want to flag right now so you watch for them. The exact tax math on a $450,000 Addison Township home, the free workaround for the 4-district school problem, and the $30,000 mistake at number 11. Here we go. Number 1, what does Addison Township actually cost this year right now? So the median sold price right now is $443,000. That's per realtor.com. And it's up almost 29% year over year. So the median listing price runs a little bit higher at $650,000 to $660,000 because Addison Township has luxury equestrian estates that skew that number upward. So the average price per square foot is about $159. But here's the thing about Addison that the price per square foot number doesn't tell you. You're not paying for the house, you're paying for the land out in this part of Metro Detroit. Most parcels are 1 to 10 acres. The average single family home in Addison Township runs about 3,200 square feet. The average Oakland County home is down to 2,700 square feet. Addison homes are bigger and they sit on much more land. So that 5-acre Addison property at $450,000, the same lot in Rochester Hills just doesn't exist anywhere near that price point. The same lot in Bloomfield Hills, $2 million. But now let's get into number 2, the property tax pop. If you're moving from out of state, this is the single most expensive thing you don't know about Michigan. So Michigan has 2 laws, the Headley and Proposal A, that cap the year-over-year increase in your property tax assessment as long as you own the home. Now, the day you sell, that cap is going to reset for the next buyer. In plain English, the previous owner of that $450,000 house in Addison Township that you're about to buy might be paying $4,000 a year in property taxes. The day you close, your taxes can pop up to $7,000, $8,000, or even $9,000 on the same exact house, depending on how long they owned it, because property values have been aggressively going up since COVID. In Addison Township specifically, the total millage rate runs about 34 to 35 mills, depending on which one of the 4 school districts you land in. So non-homesteaded, meaning a second home or a rental property, runs about 18 mills higher than that. So on a $450,000 house, homestead, roughly $7,100 to $7,300 per year. And then talking about a different home price and style in Addison Township, on a $700,000 house in the Oxford school zone, we're looking at $11,000 to $12,000 per year. Now, I've made a standard practice in my business that when I send you a property listing, the tax line you see is the new buyer estimate. Always budget that number, never what the seller's paying, never what it shows on Zillow, never what it shows on realtor.com or on Redfin. That's the old number for the previous person. Now, the Oxford zone heads up that I want to give you. On November 4th, 2025, Oxford Community School voters defeated both the operating millage replacement and the sinking fund proposal. What that really means is the current 17.32 mil non-homestead authority expires with the 2026 levy. So if you're buying a non-homestead or a rental property in the Oxford zone, watch for a 2026 ballot question that can move your number and frankly move it up significantly. You're going to want to watch for that. Now here's your 2-second action before you put an offer on any home. Hit the property tax estimator at michigan.gov before you make an offer so you know exactly what those property taxes are going to be. Or if you want to, text me the address and I'll pull that exact number for you for free. So number 3, where to actually look in and around Addison Township. Now that you know the tax price math, where do you look? So Addison isn't a tract suburb. There's almost no platted subdivisions and almost no HOAs, homeowner associations. Instead, it's a collection of lifestyle areas. So you want to pick the one that fits your life. Let's look first at the Village of Leonard. The walkable Main Street, smaller lots, quarter to a half acre historic homes from the late 1800s, an actual post office, the Township Hall, Louis Diner, Leonard's Pizza, the Pollyant Trailhead, Strawberry Festival every July. Typical price range, $250,000 to $550,000. It's best fit if you want a real small town address and the ability to walk somewhere. Now let's talk about Lakeville Lake, which we just sold one in actually. The crown jewel. It's a 460 acre all sports lake right inside the township. 68 feet deep, lakefront homes routinely sell for $800,000 up to $2.25 million. Off-lake homes with deeded access carry a real premium. This is the best fit for the people that are lake families, retirees, and anybody that wants that up north feel without actually leaving Oakland County. Then we've got the equestrian belt over at Hosner, Knightsbridge, Noble. I'm talking real horse country. So 2 to 20 acre parcels, fenced pastures, pole barns, indoor arenas. Listings run anywhere from $500,000 to $1.5 million, with luxury estates pushing $2 to sometimes even $3 million. So Michigan's Right to Farm Act protects working horse properties, and that's a layer of legal protection that most suburbs just don't offer. And then there's the Watershed Corner over in Northwest. So the Watershed Preserve and Lake George Nature Park together protect over 300 acres. Few homes, big lots, 10, 20, 40 acres in some cases. Best fit, extreme privacy buyers, hobby farmers, and off-grid leaners. Like if you really want to get off-grid, this is where you go. And then you've got the southern edge near Oakland Township. So these are custom estates on 5 to 20 acres, often in the Lake Orion School District, minutes from Stony Creek and the Pink Creek Trail. And don't forget, this trailhead you can actually bring your horse to and go up and down. Some of the highest priced parcels in the township sit right here. Now over on the eastern side near Romeo and Romeo schools, there's a mix of older farmsteads and newer 1 to 2 acre homes. It's close to downtown Romeo, Blake's Orchard, and Westview Winery. So which school district maps to those areas? That's the next 30 seconds and where a lot of buyers get burned. And that's what we're talking about, the 4-district school puzzle. The number 4, schools. Addison Township is split across 4 different school districts. And yes, that is 4. You've got Oxford Community Schools, which covers a lot of the township. Oxford High School is currently ranked B- on niche and a 7 out of 10 on greatschools.org with a 96% graduation rate and the average SAT around 1170. You've got Romeo Community Schools, which covers the eastern side of Addison Township, with Romeo High School with a B+ on niche, 8 out of 10 on greatschools.org, ranked number 7 in Macomb County for all high schools. Brand new building opened in 2020 with 3 career pathway academies. You've got Lake Orion Community Schools, which covers a small southwest pocket. It's an A- on niche, 2,000 plus student high school, regularly in the U.S. News as one of the top 100 in all of Michigan. And then you've got Almont Community Schools, which covers a sliver in the far, far northeast. And here's the trick. 2 homes, literally 1,000 feet apart, can be in 2 different districts. Don't trust the zip code, don't trust the listing, don't trust your buddy. Free workaround, and this pays off the promise from the intro. Text me the exact address before you make an offer. I'm gonna pull the parcel level district map within the hour, and if it's during business hours, I'm gonna call the district itself and be sure that those 2 things actually line up. And this costs you nothing and saves you from making one of the worst mistakes you can make in a Michigan home purchase, ending up in the wrong district for your kids. Number 5, we're going to talk about wells, septics, and private roads. So the rural infrastructure trio. This is where a California buyer that had contacted us because they were so displeased with the home to go and sell it for them, they didn't want to use their first agent over again. This is where they lost $22,000. So there's no city water and no city sewer in Addison Township outside the Village of Leonard. Almost every home is on a well and a septic. So here's the good news. There's no monthly water bill. Here's the bad news. A failed septic field is $15,000 to $25,000 to replace, and a new well runs $8,000 to $15,000 depending on how deep you gotta dig. And wells out here can be somewhere between 200 and 400 feet deep. So my advice is to do that extra inspection, to always inspect both before you close. Get the well log, pump the septic, run a dye test. Use a home inspector that specializes in rural systems, and I'll put a link in the description to the one that I personally trust and I've used on my own homes. Now the third leg. So a lot of Addison roads are private. The township has zero authority over these roads, and public roads are run by the road Road Commission for Oakland County. So private roads are maintained by the homeowners on that road, sometimes through a road association with annual dues, and sometimes it's just very informal, where one neighbor kind of spearheads it and says, hey, can you give me a couple $100? We need to do a regrade. So 3 questions to ask before making an offer. Number 1, is this a public road or a private road? Number 2, if private, is there a road association that we're required to be part of? And number 3, what are the dues, or if it's done informally, who's the person in charge that I can talk to, right? I want to know about how much they're going to ask for this coming spring. Who plows in the winter and who grades in the summer? So skip those 3 questions and your great deal can all of a sudden become a $3,000 per year surprise. I'm not even kidding. Number 6, commute math. And this is the deal breaker for a lot of buyers that I talk to. There is no freeway that runs through Addison Township, period. The closest freeway is I-75 over here, running through Auburn Hills, about 25 minutes to the south. Now, off-peak drive times from Addison, there's a big Stellantis pull for people that drive into Auburn Hills, and that's gonna be about 25 to 30 minutes. Rochester and Rochester Hills is gonna be about 25 minutes as well. Troy and their business center along Big Beaver is gonna run you about 35 minutes. Downtown Detroit, if you're working in or around the RenCen, is gonna be between 55 and 70 minutes. Detroit Metro Airport is 65 to 80 minutes if you gotta take a lot of flights. And Ann Arbor is 75 to 90 minutes each way. Add 15 to 25 minutes during rush hour traffic for anything south of Pontiac. So here's the honest fit signal. If you commute to Stellantis, GM Orion Assembly, Rochester, or anywhere on the 75 corridor between Auburn Hills and Pontiac, Addison works and it's great. The math is fine. If you're commuting daily to downtown Detroit, to Dearborn, Ann Arbor, DTW Airport, without hybrid flexibility, so if we're talking, let's say, more than 2 days a week, Addison Township will definitely grind on you. You're losing the better part of 2 hours of your life per day in a car. So be honest with yourself before you sign on the dotted line buying the house. So the main artery that goes through Addison Township is M24, also called Lapeer Road, which is just west of the township. So MDOT recently rebuilt it in a $33 million project, which was just completed in 2021. It's in honestly great shape, but it also carries over 50,000 vehicles per day, and it really does stack up during evening rush hour near Brown Road. So number 7, weather and the gravel road reality. Okay, quick version because we still have a lot to cover. So we've got, of course, 4 real seasons in Michigan. Summer is gorgeous, 75 to 85 degrees typically, lower humidity than the south. Fall is the best season in the country here in Michigan, full stop. Winter is real, like 40 to 45 inches of snow per year. This past year, 70 inches. December through March, single-digit days almost every day. But here's the Addison-specific wrinkle a lot of buyers miss. Many township roads are gravel, and they don't get plowed first. Frost laws hit the spring, and your driveway and your road will become a mess from early March through April. So plan for an all-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive vehicle if you're pretty far from a paved road, if you're far from M24. Also, as a microclimate note, the rural setting plus tree cover plus the lakes means Addison runs 5 to 10 degrees colder than some of the other closer in suburbs. And your tomato plants are gonna die a full week earlier in the fall than other areas. Now, Best Food Township is up next, then the festival that shuts Leonard down once a year. Number 8, food, lakes, and the Strawberry Festival. So here's the fun. Quick tour inside the township. You've got Lakeville Yacht Club over on Rochester Road, which is the social heart of the area with fish fries on Fridays, lake views, 55 to 85 for dinner for 2. Louie's Food and Spirit in Leonard for breakfast, Leonard's Pizza for Friday night carryout, the Celtic Knot for Irish pub vibes. Now 10 to 20 minutes away, you've got Homegrown Brewing and Sullivan's in Oxford, 51 North Brewing and Sagebrush in Lake Orion. You've got a Cruise and Muir and a Lapuma's Coney Island in Rochester. Lapuma's is amazing, by the way. Bitter Tom's Distillery in Romeo. You've got cider mills and orchards, so Westview Orchards and Winery, which is a 6th-generation farm with a winery and 1850s silo barn. Blake's Orchard and Cider Mill in Armada with the hard cider tasting room, which is awesome. Verilion and Stony Creek, Upland Hills Farm for fall hay rides and the Halloween Harvest Barn Dance. The defining event, of course, is the Leonard Strawberry Festival, which is the 3rd Saturday of every July. It's run by the Addison Township firefighters, 74 years strong in 2026. Strawberry Sundays, parades, classic cars, beard contests, soapbox derby. The whole township literally shows up. So if you're moving in the spring, pick a closing date that lets you be in the house before that 3rd Saturday. Trust me. Number 9, who shouldn't move to Addison Township? Okay, now here's the honest part. Addison Township is not for everyone. If you commute to Detroit, Dearborn, Ann Arbor, or DTW every single day without the hybrid flexibility, just don't. the math is rough. If you need walkable urbanism, coffee shops, sidewalks, transit, bars within walking distance, you're gonna be miserable. Outside of Leonard Village, there are no sidewalks. If you're a first-time buyer with a budget under $300,000, that price barely exists in Addison. If you need a full city services like water, sewer, weekly trash pickup, sidewalk shoveling, you're gonna be confused for the first 3 months because they ain't got it. If you want HOA managed conformity like paint colors and clean fences, Addison's paint your barn red and park the RV at the side of the yard energy will drive you crazy. So be honest with yourself, because the wrong fit is the most expensive mistake in real estate. Number 10, how to actually pull the move off. So 3 mistakes I see almost every out of state or out of area Addison buyer make. 1, they fly in for a weekend and they try to see 30 homes in 2 days. By Sunday afternoon, they hate every house. Don't do this. 5 well-curated showings beat 30 sloppy ones every time. As your agent, I will go to these homes ahead of time. I will see the 30 and knock out the ones that are clear misses that look amazing in the photos, but not so good when we actually show up. Number 2, they find the home first and the lender second. Then they lose the deal because they're not financially ready when the sellers want the offer. Get pre-approved, especially with a local Michigan licensed lender before you start looking. There's a link in the description for that. Number 3, they underestimate the 3 line items: the property tax pop, the well and septic budget, and the road association fees. Build all 3 into your spreadsheet before you fall in love with anything. If you want my actual 15-step moving to Addison checklist, every step, every contact, every deadline, it's in the free relocation guide in the description. Number 11, the $30,000 mistake. This is the big one, the one that I told you to stick around for earlier. The number 1 mistake people moving to Addison Township make: they hire an agent who doesn't actually know Addison Township. That friend of a friend agent that works on the other side of town. The relocation company assignment. The agent who's never written an offer on a property with a private road, a well, a septic, and a 4-district school zone with an equestrian variance. That agent doesn't catch the tax pop. They don't flag the road association. They don't push back on the septic seller disclosure language. They don't know what the buyer paid for a very similar home on the same street 3 months ago. And that's how my California buyer from the intro lost $31,000 by hiring a bad agent. And that's not me trying to sell you. That's me telling you what I've watched happen 8,000 times across 24 years. Whoever you hire, myself or someone else, hire someone you know has worked in Addison Township every single week, every single month for at least a decade. And free advice, even if it's not me, make sure to vet them and ask for actual sales. Bottom line, Addison Township is one of the best places to live in Northeast Oakland County if you go in with your eyes wide open. You watch for the tax pop, you inspect the well and the septic, you verify the school district by parcel, and you work with someone who actually knows the streets. If you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, text me anytime at 248-221-2777. I personally answer all phone calls and would welcome the opportunity, no matter how far out you are, to discuss various areas to start helping you narrow down what is the best fit for you and your family so that there is no double move or any surprises when you get there. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel because I've got my pros and cons of living in Addison Township video coming up right next. It's not dropped yet, but it will. When it does, I will go back and re-link to it in this description. My name is Mike Perna. Make the right move. Give us a call. We've got over 3,000 5-star reviews on Google, and I would be honored to get the call to help you find your next home or sell your current one.